Welcome to a delightful journey through the heart of Ireland. Known for their humor, wisdom, and playful sarcasm, Irish sayings have been cherished for generations. Each expression is a treasure trove of wit and clever insights about life. Today we're unearthing some of the funniest old Irish sayings from the Enlightenment era that are guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Let's dive in and enjoy the laughter together. He who loses money loses much. He who loses a friend loses more. He who loses faith loses all. The older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune. The man with the boots does not mind where he puts his foot. A lock is better than suspicion. A trout in the pot is better than a salmon in the sea. It's no use boiling your cabbage twice. A man loves his sweetheart the most, his wife the best, but his mother the longest. You'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind. The best way to keep loyalty in a man's heart is to keep money in his purse. Long life to you, a wet mouth, and death in Ireland. Many a time a man's mouth broke his nose. Kiss my ass. When the wine is in, the sense is out. Bad egg, bad bird. Hunger is the best sauce. The well-fed does not understand the lean. May the cat eat you, and may the devil eat the cat. 6 horse loads of graveyard clay upon you. May God put luck upon you. Broken Irish is better than clever English. Cheers. There's more meat on a hen's kneecap. He's so cheap if he found a plaster he'd cut himself. His R must get jealous of his mouth, the amount of shte he talks. He's so cheap he turns off the gas when he's turning his rashers. The tide wouldn't take that fella out. You've a head on you that would make an onion cry. He's like a cloud. When he fecks off, it's a lovely day. I'm as shook as a hand at mass. If you told him you were in Tenerife, he'd say he was in Elevenerife. Even a kettle wouldn't whistle at you. If he was any more inbred, he'd be a sandwich. He'd take the milk out of your tea and come back for the sugar. He's so tight, he's building his own coffin. He's as useful as a one-legged man in an R-kicking competition. He'd read you mass from a cookbook. It's often a person's mouth that breaks his nose. He'd shot on the table to keep the flies off the sugar. They've got enough cheek for a second R. I'd rather shot in my hand and clap. If work was in the bed, he'd sleep on the floor. He'd bore the hole off a golf course. He's so tight he peels his oranges in his pocket. He's as tight as a duck's hole. If he fell over, he'd be halfway home. He says more than his prayers. She's nice from afar, but far from nice. He's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. He'd drink Lough Erne and the Grand Canal dry. You're about as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. I've seen more meat on a spider's elbow. His home is so manky you wipe your feet on your way out. She has a face like a slapped R. If he was chocolate, he'd eat himself. Busy? Sure, I was up and down like a fiddler's elbow. He's like a pig looking into a washing machine. If he fell out of a window, he'd go up. I was out last night. I'm more shook than the Pope's hand. He's a leg short of a snack box. He wouldn't sleep in the same house as a shovel. He couldn't get his hole in a polo factory. I wouldn't get up on him to get over a wall. He wouldn't get a kick in a stampede. I'm as shook as a beggar's cup. She's as old as Methuselah's cat. If he was any longer, he'd be late. I've seen bigger fellas on wedding cakes. I'm sicker than a bus to Lourdes. He wouldn't be the fizziest Coke in the fridge. I feel as sick as 3 small hospitals. There's more meat on a butcher's pencil. He's so skinny, he'd have to run around the shower to get wet. Sure, if my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. He has teeth on him like a bus stop. They're all pushing to get to the front. Has a face like a bucket of spanners. He has a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp. If he was any more laid back, he'd be horizontal. He'd start a fight with himself. She'd talk the hind legs off a donkey. He's the type of fella that'd stand on the beach all day, sweeping the water back out to sea. He has a face for modeling balaclavas. She's a crake vacuum. She sucks the fun out of the room. I've seen a better head on a brush. He could send a glass eye to sleep. She has a bob fock. He wouldn't spend Christmas. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more. A good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. There are only two kinds of people in this world, the Irish and those who wish they were. May the road rise up to meet you. As you slide down the banister of life, may the splinters never point the wrong way. When Irish eyes are smiling, they're usually up to something. You're never lost if you don't care where you are. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. May your pockets be heavy and your heart be light. Every man is a creature of the age in which he lives. Life is like a cup of Irish coffee. It's all in how you make it. A pint of Guinness is good for the soul. May you be in heaven a full half hour before the devil knows you're dead. Dance as if no one's watching, sing as if no one is listening. You can take the man out of Ireland, but you can't take Ireland out of the man. It's easy to have the potato where there's love. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. There's no need to fear the wind if your hay is stacked. May the lilt of Irish laughter lighten every load. Happiness is the thing that comes into your mind when you're too busy to be unhappy. May the sun shine warm upon your face. An Irishman's heart is never full. Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. If you're lucky enough to be Irish, you're lucky enough. May your home be filled with laughter and your heart with love. What's for you won't pass you by. Every day is a good day when you wake up in Ireland. A cheerful heart is good medicine. The best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made. May your joys be as deep as the ocean and your troubles as light as its foam. It's a long road that has no turning. May you have the courage to face life's challenges. A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. May your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow. There's no such thing as bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. An Irish blessing is like a good whiskey. It gets better with age. laugh is a very pretty thing. May the best day of your past be the worst day of your future. A kind word is like a spring day. In Ireland, the crickets sing in the sun. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. Life is a journey, not a destination. May you always have a warm hand and a cold drink. The hardest thing about being a parent is that you never get a day off. If you don't ask, you don't get. A smile is the shortest distance between two people. The greatest gift of life is friendship. Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. If these charming old Irish sayings brought a smile to your face, we'd love to hear your favorites in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the laughter, and subscribe for more delightful sayings and proverbs from around the globe. Until next time, keep that smile shining and savor every little moment life has to offer.